everyone, I'm Valerie and welcome to Viva La Valerie. And before we start, yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I'm not wearing any makeup at all. I am currently doing a week-long no makeup challenge. It is Monday. I won't be wearing makeup till Sunday. That video will be up probably sometime next week. It shouldn't be up before this one, but when it is, I will leave a link to it down in the down bar if you are interested in seeing that. But yeah, I will not have any makeup on in this video whatsoever. And if that bothers you, you can click right away. But if you want to hear some mini hacks to change your health, then just keep watching. Oh my god, I forgot to say this in the intro, but I'm going to insert pictures from before I started my weight loss journey, some transformation pictures from when I was at my all-time tiniest, and then where I am now. And I feel pretty healthy right now. I would like to get a little more toned, but it is a process. When I was at my peak of my weight loss journey, I was actually really small and I wasn't eating that much and I was doing a ton of cardio and it was really unhealthy. I was really stressed and I was actually going through a really rough time. I had a lot of friends that were worried about me, but going through the years, I have discovered more healthy habits and ways to nourish my body without punishing it and grow more muscle. So I'm definitely stronger now, but yeah, so let's get on with the video. So I know on Instagram and YouTube and wherever you go, you're constantly seeing new diets, new cleanses, all these super posh, a good word for it, all these super trendy ways to lose weight. There are fad diets, there's excessive working out, and I've tried a ton of different things. I used to be a little bit heavier. My sophomore year of college, I went through a huge transformation that I lost about 40 pounds within one semester, which if you know anything about health, fitness, or just well-being, that is not healthy. There is a healthier way to do that, and yes, I did gain like 10 of those pounds back and they still here. However, I lead a much healthier life today. I still enjoy things, and along these few years of my health and fitness journey, which I have definitely fallen off the wagon and gotten back on, there are quite a few things that I've stuck with me that have really helped me maintain a pretty healthy lifestyle. I'm gonna get the obvious out of the way. Drink your water. I have a huge Nalgene like this, and I like to make myself drink at least 2 of these a day. You don't want to drink too much water. There are a lot of apps that can help you track it. I have Fitbit. I have the Fitbit app right now, so I use that to track my water. I honestly forget to put it in my phone half the time, but I know that if I drink 2 of these, I'm Gucci for the day. But if it's hard for you, there's a really cool app called Plant Nanny, not sponsored, just really cool app, that you get to choose a plant and you have to water it a few times a day, and it'll make sure that you are drinking enough water. So there's that. And also, if you want to, if you need to be more mindful of your macros or calories, whatever, track your food. You can download apps like MyFitness Pal or Lose It's also a good one. If you have a Fitbit, you can use that. And just track the amount of food that you want to eat per day. It'll give you more of an allowance if you put in any exercise, but definitely if you exercise, you need to eat more food. You will have a calorie deficit no matter what if you're trying to lose weight and you set a calorie deficit, but if you're burning that, you still need to nourish your body. So don't think that you need to only eat this amount of calories no matter how much exercise you do, because if you do more work, you need more fuel. So that's a huge thing, because eventually your body is going to get so hungry if you keep putting it in this huge deficit that you're gonna break one day. So definitely eat to fuel your body and track your food if you want to, if you need to be more mindful. If you don't, then just plan out your meals, use your best judgment, try to be mindful and eat slower so you feel full. You don't feel the full like 20 minutes after you eat. You can start to feel full as you eat because you're eating slower. And drink a glass of water before a meal. That's a really good way to start your metabolism up and to help you feel a little more full, so you might eat just a little bit less. But with that being said, you should meal prep and you should totally control what's going in your body, but it's okay to sometimes go out to eat. Just take half of it home if you get the chicken parmesan, or if you get a salad, be that person. and get the dressing on the side, because that stuff is loaded with calories and fat, and half the time you don't want that much dressing anyway because you want to taste all the goodness that's in the salad. If you're like me and you are really tempted by all the bread, then say that's okay when they're about to bring the bread over, and say you don't want the bread, because I know if it's in front of me, there is definitely no chance of me having any self-control. So if you're tempted by it, take it out of your sight. If you don't want the bread, tell them not to bring it. If you don't want to eat the Oreos that are in your cabinet, give them to a friend. Try not to throw them out. Don't waste food, but just get them out of there. Try not to keep things around that are going to keep you tempted. When it comes to soda and juices are honestly just as bad as soda. They're all loaded with sugar, and when you take them out of your diet, you'll notice a huge change not only in your body but your skin when you drink more water. So if you are finding yourself craving juices or anything, try putting fruit in your water. One of my favorite is strawberries and lemon in my water. If I leave that in the fridge for like a half hour, it kind of tastes like strawberry lemonade. There are different fruit infusions for different kind of cravings and different bodily functions. So there's like cucumber and mint and basil and so many different things. Coffee is a huge weakness for me. I was able to cut out, when I was being super strict my sophomore year, I was able to cut out coffee. I don't know how. That's not going to happen again, especially now that I work the graveyard shift. Mama needs her coffee. So some tips and tricks for coffee: if you're getting your coffee somewhere like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, control what you put in it. So I always get almond milk. I never ever add sugar to my coffee. Half the time if you get a pump of flavoring, that's enough sweetener, at least for me. If you can drink your coffee black, do that. That's really good. Black coffee is totally fine, but I like a little almond milk. And say you're going to Dunkin' Donuts and you get a caramelized coffee, they're gonna put like 4 to 6 of the pumps of syrup in it. So just be like, can I just have 1 or 2 pumps of syrup? Control how much you're putting into your drink, which is going to be going into your body. At Starbucks, I opt for the sugar-free flavoring. So like they have sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free mocha, and sugar-free cinnamon dolce. I can make a video of the things that I like to order when I go to Starbucks if you're interested in that. And if you like tea at all, green tea is so good for you. Having a glass of green tea in the morning is a small little thing that you can do that will completely change your day. It has caffeine in it, and it will be able to start your metabolism up for the day, and it actually will help burn belly fat. So green tea is great. My favorite green tea is Yogi Blueberry Slim Life. I will write that somewhere here so you can pause and write that down if you need to. But yes, green tea, green tea, green tea. You may have heard about this one before, but it is the food pyramid. So you are supposed to eat like, it's kind of like an upside down pyramid actually. So like, boop. You're supposed to eat like a king in the morning. I think it's like a prince in the afternoon and a pauper in the evening or something like that. So basically you want to eat your most during the morning. If you want any sweets during the day, it's actually best for you to have them at breakfast, because your body is going to have the whole day to burn those off and work through those sugars and those carbs. So I actually like to have my most carbs and breads and stuff in the morning, and then like a protein packed salad or maybe a lot of vegetables with a protein at lunch. I'm a pescatarian. And during dinner, just like a smaller meal. If you use a small plate, it's easier to control how much goes on it. And just like a small salad or something, but whatever works for you. But definitely, yeah, most in the morning, middle in the evening, and middle in the afternoon, and least in the evening. This is a little thing that I like to do. I like to park far away. So if I'm going to Walmart, I'm that person that's literally going to park at the other side of the parking lot, and those steps back and forth add up. Also, if you like have 2 bags of heavy groceries, you can like do some bicep curls on the way to the car, and you kind of look like that person, but you're getting just a little bit of extra exercise walking back and forth. So that's a little tiny adjustment that can end up really adding up, is parking far away wherever you go somewhere. Or you can opt to go in the restaurant instead of going through the drive-thru, just making yourself more mindful and more active. Set an active goal for the week. So say you want to work out 3 days, that's fine. That's 3 more days than you were doing before if you weren't working out at all. and find something you like to do. If you like to do yoga, if you like to run outside. I personally like running outside way more than I like running on a treadmill. However, it's 90 degrees where I live and it's actually really dangerous if I were to run outside at the moment. So find your favorite kind of workout. Join a spin class. A lot of people work better when they're in a group setting. Start lifting if you like to. Do some swim aerobics. I don't know, just find something that works for you. This one's a personal thing, but as you can see, and this isn't just for the video, I am a super tidy person. I like to keep my areas really clean. I hate when dirty dishes are in the sink because that's actually proven to lead to overeating. So always try to make sure there are no dirty dishes in the sink. Keep your kitchen clean. But when I make my bed every morning, which I do, I make my bed every single morning, that is incentive for me to be more mindful throughout the day. When I'm surrounded by a mess or a clutter, when my life's getting really hectic, oftentimes when I'm really messy and disorganized, I start to make poor choices about my body because I'm just like, well, I just kind of throw everything away. So if you are organized and tidy and mindful, it will help you feel like you have more control over your life and your body and the choices that you're making. This one's kind of hard for me. I just graduated college and I definitely saw a difference in my body when I was drinking a ton of beer, because drinking a lot often leads to eating when you're drunk, and it's okay to drink and have a good time, but limit your drinking. Don't drink every night. You don't need to get obliterated every time you drink. You can meal prep a drunk snack in your fridge for when you get home and you know you're gonna want to eat something. Just be mindful of your drinking, because I know it sucks, but it really, really does add up. I love beer, so this one's really hard for me, but just be mindful about your drinking. Last but not least, I know you guys hear it all the time, but treat yourself. Restriction is not the way to lose weight. It's moderation, it's balance. Let yourself have that treat meal per week. If you really see yourself wanting that cookie, eat the cookie. Because if you don't eat that one cookie one day, in a week or so, you're gonna eat the entire box because you haven't been letting yourself have the things that your body is craving that you really want. That isn't to say to give into treating yourself every time, like have that self-control, but once in a while, it's okay to treat yourself. And say you reach your new PR, or you reach your new body goal, or you reached your new mile time and you are like, yes, treat yourself. Instead of going out for a celebratory dinner, maybe buy a new book, get your nails done, buy a new shirt, get some workout gear, do something else that isn't the conventional going out for ice cream or going out to get drinks. You can make it a healthy treat. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you would like to see more health videos or tips and trick videos, and subscribe if you would like to see my upcoming no makeup for a week challenge. It's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye guys.